Cheers.
Cheers.
Dink. Dink.
Cheers, Garrett.
Dink.
Dink.
Stretch.
What's up, guys? Coffee Bar Podcast. We got Shannon Hammett,
Woo!
the wife of Garrett, from the girls' room.
Girls' room. Except for she's over here now.
Yeah, I'm over here now.
Hey, lit.
So,
We are here for a birthday podcast.
Welcome to the club, fam.
thanks, brah.
Made it.
Made it.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm missing my party hat.
You better
It's okay,
put it
though.
on. Those on YouTube. We got party hats. And we worked very hard to streamer up the room. Got balloons. It's nice.
And streamers.
I appreciate it. Thank
Do
you
you
guys.
appreciate it? Good.
Yeah,
Happy birthday.
I love it.
I
Thank
hope
Happy
you.
birthday.
Appreciate
Happy
it.
birthday. Birthday song
Yay.
is short.
So we figured Shannon was in the girls' room all this time.
Yeah.
We bring her on so people know who's, talking shit about us.
Always gotta know.
You know? It's not going to stop her from talking shit about us,
Yeah.
though.
Tell us we're wrong. Today is Saturday, so the Natterdays are warranted.
Yeah.
I got Old Bay on mine.
Drinking the
Saturdays.
Maryland Martini.
Maryland Martini. Cheers. Yeah. So I wouldn't say long overdue because we're only shortly started. But glad to have Shannon on.
Thanks.
Glad to have Shannon on.
AKA, they couldn't find any other person to have on the podcast, and
That's
I live here, so.
Wow,
It's
how
really-
convenient.
Really unfortunate that you get to know all of the background details leading up to that.
So I
And
can
you
call
have
you
to
guys
spread
out.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it's my job, my duty.
I think it was only a matter of time.
Someone's
though.
spreading rumors.
Like we wanted to have Shannon on the whole time. We just wanted to save it for a rainy day. We're an after hours episode.
True.
You know, a couple Natterdays in the books. Yeah.
Got some fireworks in the background.
Yeah. Our
Good.
neighbors, dude.
Oh, yeah, you guys
Assholes.
might hear them. These Corona fireworks are pretty nuts.
No, but they got nothing else to spend their money on except for fireworks.
Fireworks.
It's so weird.
They light them off during the day.
Yeah, like some
For what
people are
reason?
like, oh, it's 4th of July. I'm like, no. People launch their fireworks on 4th of July. It's not like a month-long thing.
They don't
I don't know.
light them off in June 25th, whatever day it is.
Fact check. What day is it?
I don't know.
You guys don't have a
I
fact
lost-
checker
lost
today.
track. I know.
June
Our
27th.
fact checker is on the podcast.
Failed.
Is here.
Hey, now I'm gonna look to the corner.
No one's there.
I got nothing. The corner's got nothing for me today. So Shannon wanted me to write down some questions, but I got them all up here. Just like the rest of my life, it's all in my mind. So I think first question should be from Jesse and not me.
From Jesse.
Yeah. Also, I'm taking off my party hat because my chin itches. I
Garrett.
got sensitive
Dang.
skin. I got
sensitive
I'm a little
skin.
baby.
You're just a little baby.
I'm a little baby.
I had sensitive skin too, but Shannon's birthday,
Yeah.
I'll give up a tad bit of my health first.
I don't even feel it anymore.
Jesse,
Yeah.
I'm not going to go there.
I don't know. Go there. Now we're in suspense.
My life is dedicated to Shannon, so I give my life for Shannon.
Oh,
The queen.
Just,
The queen.
just
The
can't wear a
queen.
party hat.
I am Grey Worm.
I am Khaleesi.
Ugh, we know. At least I do. When's
So
Jon
Shannon.
Snow coming to this shit?
Johnson.
I'll have our people call his people.
Yeah, okay. That'd be sick. What's his name? Kit?
Kit Harington.
Kit Harington.
And that's the T.
That's a hot name.
And that's the T.
That's the T.
And we get sued for saying someone else's
Oh
punchline.
no. That punchline is not by us.
Not by us. But if we ever make it big enough for us to get sued, we made it. We
Or
made it.
Sophie Turner, if you're
True.
listening,
Hey,
come on
shout
the
out
podcast.
Sophie
you
Turner.
can say that's the T.
What's the T? From her corner.
So I guess we should talk a little bit about Shannon.
I think we should
Where'd you
talk
come
more
from,
about
Shannon?
Where did I come from?
Where were you born?
Where'd you come from?
What's your name? What's your
Came
job?
from outer
What's your...
space.
You got him. Hate it. Hate to see it. Chan,
I came from Baltimore, Maryland.
born in Baltimore.
Born in Baltimore, St.
Hey-o.
Agnes Hospital,
out.
specifically.
Yeah.
I'm a little GBMC person myself.
On the route. I think it might
Garrett?
be GBMC too, honestly. Yeah. Fact check?
No?
Yeah, mine.
MD.
We'll never know.
Took the day off. GBMC for me. Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Yeah. So then what? Moved to the beach a little bit.
moved to the beach for a little bit.
Well, Ocean Baby.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the Ocean City life. That's true.
Speaking of Ocean City, look at that blonde flow Shannon's about to be sporting. You're light right now. Got
Do you recognize me?
Don't.
No.
I didn't marry a blonde.
I'm a blonde.
Is your hair lighting up from the sun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
She got that.
That's cool.
She got that nice lightener.
Yeah.
My hair is just light.
Yours just gets like white
AKA
in the summer.
Slim Pickens.
White. Mine
Light
just
in two
like
different
gets
terms.
brighter, I guess.
It's brighter.
More red.
Bright orange.
Absorb the sun, channel it.
Shannon, you don't have to wear your sash. It keeps falling off. It was a thought that counts. You can hang off your mic if you want.
Okay, I'll wear it.
Yeah, you have to now.
Over my Harry Styles sweatshirt.
Harry Styles.
Thank you,
sweatshirt.
Garrett, for my B-Day present.
A Rolling Stone Harry Styles mashup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder like how that works.
Pretty sure I just bought off of some site that
Doesn't care.
does
That
not give a
doesn't
shit.
care.
Believe me.
Sorry, Rolling Stones.
Hey, sorry, Harry Styles.
Yeah.
They're both cool.
Harry Styles, if you're listening.
If you're listening, we'd love to have you on the podcast. It would make Shannon's day.
It would. I think I would pass out or throw up. So
Or throw
I
up.
couldn't be in the room.
Shannon can't be in the girls' room for that.
No.
We have to get a new fact checker. It just wouldn't work.
It just like wouldn't work out
Wouldn't
for me.
work.
No.
So Ocean City.
All right, yeah, so let's
Hey,
Ocean City.
You moved on.
Moved back to Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
And here I am.
Catonsville.
Catonsville. MD. Went to West Virginia for a little bit. Did a little
Kate,
stint
turn
at,
up.
a stint
Country
at W.
road
Yeah.
to the place.
Shine get strong. West Virginia.
Mountain Mama.
Mama,
Take me home.
Country roads.
Yeah, that place.
Actually sounds pretty good right now. Tomorrow won't sound good at all.
It's West Virginia. What life?
What's West Virginia life like? Don't look at me. Shannon went there.
What's West Virginia life like?
It
Drinking.
was fun. Yeah, a lot of drinking. Sang that song in the football games. Never made it to a football game, so I can't attest to it, but I've seen YouTube videos of it.
Lit.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
My wife, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks.
Every time she drinks something, Garrett's like, that's why I married her.
That's why I married her.
True.
And to be honest, this isn't Shannon's first podcast. Right?
True.
We have a secret episode. It's kind of like the secret tapes and like Tony Hawk. Like you can only get that park if you like
Buy the
you're
DVD.
thinking-
yeah.
We're
Buy
on
the DVD.
totally different wavelengths right there. When you said secret tapes, you were thinking like Tony Hawk. I was thinking like Watergate or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
No. They're out there. That's for sure. They're just secret right now.
Yeah.
We're probably going to release them.
We'll see.
We're going to release this one first.
We'll listen
Give everybody
to it
a
first.
taste of
Yeah.
who Shannon really is.
Yeah. We're not as drunk right now as we were the other ones.
I would say maybe halfway.
Yeah.
I don't even think I'm drunk.
So this episode is just so when people hear Shannon in the back, they're like, "Oh,
This is her.
it's her
In the
It's
flesh.
that
In the
girl."
flesh.
Yeah.
Here I am.
So, yes,
West Virginia, moved on.
So
Got
yeah,
a little
West
culinary
Virginia.
degree.
Went to Anne Arundel Community College.
Oh, yeah.
Got the culinary degree.
Mm-hmm.
Worked at Dempsey's,
That's where we met.
Camden Yards, where me and Garrett met.
Yep.
Lived in Fells Point.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. GG's, good times.
Mm.
We were just talking about some of those good times earlier.
Oh, yeah. Friend of mine throwing up out front on your house.
Yep.
Not gonna
On
mention
her
any
house.
names.
On my
not,
house.
Yeah, not next to it. On it.
You know who you are.
You know who you are. You know who you are.
You know who you are.
It's all right.
Good times.
Fells Point. So my first question, because I've always kind of
Jesse didn't ask me a question.
Yeah, he didn't.
Oh, I was supposed to ask a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were. I give you a lot of time, Jesse.
What is your favorite color?
Ooh.
Wow.
I think purple.
Perp.
I like purple.
Perp.
Shit, we messed these streamers.
I like pink too. Actually, I was thinking about it like
Take it all down.
like
Start
I'm a
to
girl,
sing
I
it.
like pink, but like I
I'm a
really
girl,
do
I
love
like pink.
pink. Like I have a lot of pink clothing. I have pink Vans.
Pink looks
I
good
have a
on
lot
you.
of pink stuff. Yeah,
I don't have to say that either.
but
Pink looks good on you.
thank you.
Yellow is a good color for you too.
Yeah, I like
You got
yellow as well.
Some tan
Because
skin.
there's different like aspects of what's your favorite color. What favorite color do you like to wear?
True.
What favorite color do you like to, I don't know, paint? If you paint.
You paint?
No, but if I did paint.
I was going to say, what? If I did paint, this would be my favorite
yeah,
color.
this would be my favorite color.
Yeah, I feel you. Like,
Yeah.
my favorite color word is gray, and I don't know why. I've always been a gray person.
Big green.
Green?
Green.
You know, it's weird. When I first started dating Shannon, she was like, you don't wear green often, do you? And I'm like, I mean, yeah. She said, but don't you feel like you look like a leprechaun?
I did not say that. I don't remember
I don't
that.
wear green.
No.
She's like, green and redheads don't go together.
No.
So I
you
guess
said that
she
about
said
yourself. I love when you wear like a dark green.
Exactly. That's where I was going.
Yeah.
Well,
like
you,
a-
Is I wear
you're the earth tone kind of guy.
kind of guy.
Yeah. Earth
And one
tone.
of those tones happens to be dark green,
Hey, yeah.
which looks very nice on
Yeah.
me.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I think that goes well with
Our
redheads.
complexion?
Yeah, your complexion.
Yeah.
Just dark colors in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because it makes our skin
As I
look
wear
cool.
my bright orange shirt.
vibrant orange.
Save the turtles.
I would say like my favorite color is blue, though. I
Yeah.
love royal
You wear a lot
blue.
of blue. Yeah, royal blue.
Yeah. I think that's like, I don't know why. Maybe a high school color, maybe. I don't know. So my question.
Ooh.
What made you want to get into culinary?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever asked you that. Like, why'd you start wanting to
I don't know.
cook? Or, I mean, I know like you love desserts and pastries and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but like, what
I
got you
think-
into that?
One time, my family friends, the McGinty's, they would always have like a pig roast
Family
every
of
year.
redheads.
Yes,
full
also
family.
a family of redheads.
5 kids?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Five
4 girls, 1 boy.
great looking redheads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need a biologist or someone
Yeah.
that knows like hereditary stuff because I'm interested in how that works.
How what works? Both their parents are redheads.
Yeah, both their parents
Oh.
were
It was a
redheads.
full
That makes
family
sense.
full of redheads.
Full-fledged, yeah, redheads.
Wow. Because like none of not my parents or any of my aunts and uncles have redheads.
Really?
That is, you should
That's
do an
our redheads.
ancestry.com.
But me and my cousins are.
Yeah.
No. Because all my cousins have red hair.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're
Well, that's weird because you've met my cousin Kelly, right?
Yeah.
She has red hair, but like
Yeah.
no one else in my family has red hair.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So it's
redheads-
normally, I guess, hereditary unless both your parents are redheads.
Yeah. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Because like our biological dad's the only one that has red hair. But
Oh, yeah.
everybody else has like black and brown hair. Like nothing even close.
Yeah,
I guess mine's not even really red anymore. It's more of like a blonde.
Yeah, yours is pretty blonde.
What's left?
What was the question?
What was the question?
Culinary school. How
Oh
do you
yeah,
get
yeah,
there?
yeah. Oh yeah, what I was saying. They had a
McGinty's.
pig roast every year, and I think like one of the last years that I went, one of the guys from Ace of Cakes was going to be there, and my mom was like, we should make a pig cake," and I was like, "Okay." So I made a pig cake, and I guess it just skyrocketed from
Did it
there.
look good?
Yeah, it looked great.
I believe you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
everyone complimented, and I was like, "Oh, I could do this."
Yeah.
So yeah,
You just went into
I
it.
just went into it. I think I just went to West Virginia to like move
Fuck
away
around.
and
we
like
know exactly why.
Get
yeah,
drunk.
you know, like just get the college experience of moving away.
Yeah.
And my cousin went there, so
Mm,
I was just like, I'm going.
I'm going.
I'm going.
Go
See
off
ya.
the deep end.
Then I came back and I was like, psych. I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
So, yeah,
My parents were like,
speaking-
great. Rye's like, I still get your room, right?
You're like gone for 6 months.
Yeah, like what?
Damn. I thought I'd at least get 8 months out of you.
So I guess thinking of drinking games. Favorite drinking game?
Ooh.
Good question too.
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
What was the staple?
Yeah, what was your staple there?
I think Flip Cup.
Flip cup?
I feel like that's
Flip
always
Cup.
just like a good.
Sounds like we didn't play drinking games. We would just chug beer until we got as drunk
And
as
that
we
was it,
possibly could. As fast as possible. Flip cup?
Yeah, Flip Cup.
I'd probably have to say Circle of Death. What do you guys? Kings?
Kings.
So
That's a
Kings.
good
Circle
one
of Death.
too. That's more intimate, I feel
It's
like.
intimate and it's like a group.
Yeah.
I mean, like beer pong is fun, but it gets competitive.
And only 4
It kinda
people can
gets
play.
annoying. Yeah. What was the other one? Baseball, where you like throw it down the line.
Oh, yeah.
Never
it-
played that. It's annoying.
It's like a common. Oh, huh?
Because you have to like you have to go like chase it across the room and stuff, right?
Oh, true.
True.
Well, it's like beer pong. You have a partner down the end. They like you shoot, your partner flips once it, like you drink and then flip. You ever play Chandelier? What's
I've heard of it. You like stack the cups in a weird
what's
way.
Luke call
right?
it? No. It's 2 different games. There's another game called Cocaine, where you play beer pong, and you play like 1v2, like 1v1, but then you have a team. So your Shannon's team's on this side, my team's on this side, I make it, we race. So if I make it, my team's playing offense, they're playing defense. If my team wins, that cup is gone. If defense wins, then the cup stays. And it goes on forever. We've gone through 30 packs, like trying to play this game.
Yeah,
Just
I
one
imagine.
game. It's fun. It's a good game though. West Virginia game, I'm sure.
Probably.
Sure they play it there. Probably
West
not.
Virginia game.
Probably just chug.
I don't remember playing
chug along.
games.
I didn't play games.
I don't know.
There was no games played.
People could have. I'm not sure.
I hit the bottle hard.
Yeah. We just took shots. That was it.
Yeah. No chaser.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were balling out then.
It's all about the pizza Pringle chaser in college.
Yeah, Jesse told me about this.
What is it?
Pizza Pringles.
You just eat
Eat a
one
piece
after
of
Yeah, you throw
take
back
a
your shot, eat a pizza Pringle.
Okay.
Ugh.
That
Because
sounds
they have like
It's like
a
a ranch chaser.
distinct, like strong taste.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
That's true. I mean, I guess eating a food is better than drinking a chaser because they have more taste, you
The
know?
consistency though. I couldn't put
Depends.
food right in my mouth after I hit a shot. I couldn't do it. No.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't know. So what made me really good at beer pong though
Yeah.
was when I joined ping pong club. Because I got the weight of the ball dialed in.
Oh. Don't call it ping pong. Jesse
Table
got
tennis.
offended.
Table tennis.
First
He
time I
was the
called
one
it.
that just said it.
I don't
though.
actually get offended.
I don't.
But there are table tennis players that do get offended when you say ping
Yeah.
pong.
Well,
I don't care.
he doesn't care right now.
Because like, oh, you call it ping pong? Play me right now.
I wouldn't dare. That magic, Pokemon, Jesse would, or karate.
Whoa.
Hey, chop my head off. Hiya.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
Host.
Hostess with the mostest.
Hostess.
Pass it down the line.
Pass down the line.
Thank you.
Noise.
I just made a
Noise.
Big
Noise.
noise.
Nah.
big noise.
Crispy boy. Alternating. Still got the coffee. Little Colombian roast today from Trader Joe's. First time there.
He ground it up himself.
Garrett had fun at Trader Joe's today.
Everyone has fun at Trader Joe's.
I'd never been. I was having a ball. Shannon always grocery shops there on her like right after work.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a good time. Got a little we got a lot of stuff today.
We did. We only went in for two things.
Two things.
And came out with 30.
Yeah.
Cart full.
Cart. We don't need a cart. 10 seconds later.
We should get
grab
a
a
cart.
cart?
We should get a cart. We got some pasta
Pasta.
called Gigli's. Gigle.
Giggly. Yeah.
Gigley. Pasta? What makes this pasta special?
I don't
It's
know.
like a
Looks
weird-
Like
it's a weird-
Like a horn.
It's like a cone shape. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
a cone shape, but like it's got a spiral on the cone. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's $2.49. Buy a bag. See how it tastes. It tastes great. Got some sodies?
Have you eaten it yet?
No.
No.
No?
Bought some cookie butter ice cream.
Cookie butter
Yeah.
ice cream.
Oh yeah, it's good. Well, I don't know.
Well, we
the
haven't
ice cream.
tried it, but
Cookie butter's great.
What's the difference between cookie butter and cookie dough?
Oh, cookie butter is like a.
It's like
cookie
a
butter's
peanut butter.
Like peanut butter, but it tastes like cookie.
Cookies.
What is that? Like a
It's like a Biscoff, like a UK thing, right?
Yes, you were right
Yeah.
with the Biscoff. I don't know what that is. I mean, it's a cookie.
I think that's like
I
what
think.
the kind
But
of
it's like a
cookie
consistency,
butter is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Smoother.
I think. Fact check?
Fact check.
No one's there,
Empty
so
cup.
We'll get back to you. We'll get back to you. Yeah. Shannon. So I know we've already touched on the person we would like to meet, dead or alive.
Oh no.
Who would you say is your role model growing up?
Ooh.
Julia Child.
Who?
You don't know who that is?
Who is it? I don't hear what you said.
Julia Child.
No clue.
She's like a really famous chef.
Oh.
So sweet.
She's like a.
I don't know anything about cooking. I know everything about eating.
That's
Well, I guess I didn't have cable as a kid, so I was just watching PBS cooking shows.
PBS. Arthur. That's all I know.
Oh, yeah,
that was on
Arthur.
PBS. And
We
what's the
were
other one?
watching
The Bearstein Bears.
Zoom
Julia
was
Child,
on PBS. Come on,
Jacques
man, Zoom.
Pepin.
Yeah. Have you ever? We'll have to watch the movie Julia and Julia.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like shows how Julia Child came to be.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
She's like a super tall woman.
really?
She
Went
was
to
in
French culinary
Yeah,
school,
went to
right?
French culinary school. I think she was like one of the only women in the class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she didn't know how to chop onions or something, so she chopped onions a bunch. And
Yeah.
like,
That was in the movie. Did you watch the movie?
I've only seen that scene.
So the only thing I know about her, she's really good at chopping onions.
The husband came in and there's like a mountain of onions because she just practiced
Learning
chopping.
how to chop
Yeah.
onions. Mm.
I think her husband like worked for the government or something, and she would go to different countries. I don't know. And she, oh yes, a good song.
Oh, dude, another one.
She had a pen pal in America, and they made a cookbook together.
Mm.
Yeah, one of her cookbooks, like one of the most famous. I forget what it's
Really?
called.
Hmm.
Fact check.
I never heard of her. Sorry.
Look it up.
So, I mean, that's obviously not your idol. Jesse's idol, maybe.
Maybe.
With the one of one knife.
No, she's great. I used to watch a ton of her shows, and she's always...
Like the art of cooking or something.
Yeah, she'd always drink wine on her cooking show.
Mm.
Yeah, she's just like this like crazy lady.
That's
Like
my
Whenever
kinda
she's
lady.
cooking,
Yeah.
she's like, this goes great with wine. She's like baking cookies. It's like,
Yeah.
this goes great with wine.
Half lit.
she's just like cool. Mastering the art of French cooking. It's like huge.
Oh, really thick book.
Yeah. So in the movie, this other lady named Julia tries to make all the recipes in her cookbook
Oh.
and like makes a blog about it.
So she like documents her and how she cooked.
Yeah.
Okay.
All her recipes.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right. What we got? What's your idol?
I don't know. I can't think.
Deep thinking.
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
When you were
Harry
younger, who
Styles.
did you want to be when you were younger?
I don't know. I didn't know of Harry Styles when
It's a
I was
hard
younger,
question. Honestly.
so
I don't even know
It is a
what
hard
mine
question.
should be.
Is when I was
It
a
is
kid, I
hard.
didn't want to be someone. I wanted to be more of something.
Who'd you
Yeah.
look up to
I don't.
in your something field person?
I guess when I was younger, I was really into swimming.
Yeah,
So I really wanted to be like Michael Phelps.
you're a huge swimmer.
Yeah.
I swam in a pool that Michael Phelps also swam in
Oh, yeah?
at University of Maryland, Baltimore College.
Nice.
Not at the same time.
Not at the same time.
I swam in a pool at the same time
As Michael Phelps. That is true.
And I went up to him before he was pretty famous. And I
Yeah.
said, "Can I take a picture of you?" And he said, "Yeah, sure. Are you going to
Not
get
with
in?"
you, of you?
No, I said, "Of you." And he said, "Are you going to get in?" And I said, "Nope."
No.
And I went click with my disposable camera and ran away. Bye.
Brings her disposable camera to the swim meets.
It was a while ago. I was like in middle
Oh,
school.
why? Like it was 15 years ago.
Yeah. And I was
Yeah.
like, click.
Wow.
Bye. Are you going
bye.
to get in? Nope.
Nope. I didn't say with you. I said of
said
you.
of you.
And you said yes. So,
You already said
jeez.
click.
Oh my gosh.
And then I ran away.
The stories I get to hear about Shannon's old swim meets and
Yeah.
friends.
Swimming is not a joke.
No.
Especially the people that do endurance swimming.
I know how to swim.
Yeah, you know how to swim, but do you know how to swim 27 laps?
Mm. I know how to swim 27 laps. I wouldn't swim 27 laps.
You drown before that.
I know exactly how to do it, but I wouldn't dare
Michael
do
Phelps, if you're listening.
it. You're listening. Hey,
I'm the girl.
Baltimore, and you are
That
the
was
girl.
very awkward.
He's
I took
like-
a picture of you.
Before every Olympic swim, he's always like, look back when this one girl took a photo of me. Not with me, of me.
Of me.
It's the strangest thing.
It was
So it
very
drives
strange.
me to work as hard as I can. So people keep taking pictures of me.
Of me.
I guess that relates to like the weirdest compliment I've ever gotten.
Yeah?
My old roommate, I like walked downstairs. And he's like, "Jesse, you really have a swimmer's body. Do you swim?" I was like, "No." He's like, "I don't know. I just feel like, you're a similar build to like Michael Phelps."
It's a pretty good compliment.
It is good.
Yeah, but I'm like, I'm not nearly as strong as him.
You don't know that.
Or tall. I feel like he's taller than me.
Probably. It's pretty tall.
How tall is Michael Phelps?
Fact check.
Empty couch.
This ain't happening again. I can't afford to not get the fact checks
Oh
right.
my gosh. I'll look up how tall Michael Phelps is.
I would say probably when I was younger, I was probably looking up to like Cal Ripken. I love baseball.
Screw you.
Cal Ripken, dude. That's my
My
guy.
family has a vendetta against Cal Ripken.
Oh, God.
Have I ever told you about this?
The one person I could have picked.
6'4".
6'4".
Yeah,
How tall are
Michael
you,
Phelps
Jesse?
is
6 foot,
6'4".
6'1"?
Like 6'2.5".
That's right, 6'3". We're going to round up. I'll round up.
But back to Cal Ripken, you can't escape.
Why is it? What's the vendetta for?
Well, it's just so... Cal Ripken used to very famously live in Baltimore County, near Shawan Road.
Shawan.
Like, sort of, where's the Amish market? What's that area called?
What's that considered? That's why I said you're stuck in there.
Like Cockeysville.
Lutherville. Timonium.
Yeah.
That area.
So that sort of area of Maryland. And he was famous for coming home drunk, breaking into his own house, setting off the alarm, and then getting super pissed when the cops came because he set off his own alarm. And
that was back when keys were still a thing.
Yeah.
It said he would just punch in the code and figure it out. He would drive.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, let's not call him out. Let's not talk about him bringing
Cal Ripken. Don't listen to this.
Good at baseball, though.
He's great at baseball. You know, I mean, I've heard mixed emotions about him, but I've never had an actual encounter with him. I had an encounter with Michael Phelps.
Yeah?
Yeah. My buddy, me and Alex were at Maryland. I just told you the story the other day.
Oh, yeah, Maryland Live.
We're at Maryland Live.
Casino.
A good buddy of mine, back when we were working at Mars, CJ, was playing in a poker tournament. And this is back before he was...
Oh, yeah, you told me this.
He was still working at Mars. He wasn't a professional poker player yet. And he was playing in a big, what I consider big money tournament. Won the first day. Was a leader the first day, so he got like a good chunk of change. Second day, down to like the last 8. And me and Alex went out there to watch him, and they split the pot. And as we're watching the last table, Michael Phelps came up behind. I was like, hey, who won? I was like, oh, but they just split the last pot. We turn around, and he's like towering over me. I'm like, oh shit, okay. He's got like his Baltimore cap like real low, so like nobody could see who he was. Like, he's just because he was in the tournament. He played in the tournament. He lost like the day before, or like that morning, and he was still there. So it was kind of cool. That's my claim to fame.
Have you guys ever had any other celebrity experiences?
Guess I'm pretty low key. I mean, if you consider like the top 5% of Magic the Gathering and Pokemon players in the world, I've interacted with those people a lot.
I mean, I've never met him.
Me neither.
So I imagine. I met Kurt.
He's
a famous and Baltimore musician.
Friend Kurt Spees, drummer for Hey Girl Hey.
Hey Girl Hey. Hopefully we get him on the podcast. I'd like to get him.
Yeah, would love to get him.
Shirts off for Kurt.
Shirts off for Kurt. Go to his concert, part of
True
emo show.
We were there.
Baltimore's greatest concert series.
We got some pics.
Very fun last time.
Maybe we can throw some pics up during the podcast of us at that concert.
Are there some?
Oh yeah,
there are some.
I have some. I got some for sure.
Nice.
I don't think
I have some videos.
Yeah, probably me screaming songs. Like an idiot. I don't know what it is about concerts. Just, dude, my voice hits another octave and I just go. Like,
can I get 4 waters and 1 natty bow? No, you can get 4
natty bows and 1 water. Perfect. Here's my card.
Okay.
I walk back like, hey, what happened? I think I paid for
here's
it.
a beer.
Like we're leaving and we're drinking.
Oops.
Jesse. Drop. Shit.
We gotta go.
I may or may not have
continue
paid for
drinking.
it, so let's just go. Anyway, back to your question, Shannon. I don't think I've ever
Celebrity encounters.
I don't think I've ever met anybody like really important.
I know,
And if I did, I wouldn't notice.
No.
Oh, I was.
Didn't you meet Ryan Sheckler?
Oh yeah, I did.
The shoe thing.
Me and my friend Jamie drove to. This is when I had never been to White Marsh before, and I thought it was like hours away. Yeah. And I had just gotten my license, maybe. And we drove to White Marsh Mall and met Ryan Sheckler. You could only meet him if you bought his shoes. Mm-hmm. So we just got in line and so we could see him.
And just hope for the best.
Hope for the best. And we yelled that we loved him, and he said he loved us too. So we might still be dating. Not sure. You?
Jamie. Jamie.
So shout out. That was fun. I think that was the first time I went to Chick-fil-A because they have a Chick-fil-A in the mall. Might have been the first time I had Chick-fil-A too.
Chick-fil-A, someplace in the mall.
I remember they opened one of them up by me down in Dundalk. Woo! We're talking big news.
Except Sundays.
Good
True.
for them though. Still make a lot of business. Only open 6 days a week.
True.
And employees get a day off, guaranteed. It's nice. Like to hear it.
I also made eye contact with Bill Murray one time. I was at a radio station before a One Direction concert with my sister and
You sure you want to say that?
her friends.
I was
And-
chaperoning
I had to drive.
as she's wearing a Harry Styles sweatshirt.
Yeah, no one
About
would
One
believe me.
Direction. Oh no, that's Big Time Rush. Never mind.
Who I also saw because One Direction opened for Big Time Rush.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So they were
At one
at
point in time, they were bigger than One Direction.
yeah.
They had a TV show.
Well, they were big in the UK, so they weren't big.
One Direction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they weren't big here yet, and they opened for Big Time Rush. And One Direction was at Hot 99.5 radio station in
99.
Rockville, Bethesda.
Yeah.
And
drove down
Bill
there?
Murray was also there, but no one cared because One Direction was there. So we're all standing outside waiting for One Direction to come out. And Bill Murray just walks out like with a suitcase to a taxi. And we're like looking at him because he's looking at everyone, like waiting for someone to notice him, I guess. And I didn't recognize him because he looked like he was like 1,000 years old.
This was 15 years ago, 10 years ago. Still looks the same.
And we're
Poor
just,
Bill
like,
Murray.
looking, and we're like, wait, that's Bill Murray. And then he got into his car and left. So I feel bad because if he was there by himself, maybe he would have gotten more attention. But
Bill Murray. He's a good golfer. Great
Yeah?
golfer. He's got his own golf line, like of apparel.
Is he
Really?
as good as Peyton Manning?
Probably better. I
Is
think
he as good as Steph Curry?
probably better. He plays. I think he plays like pro-ams. He has his own golf line. It's William Murray Golf.
really?
It's like swank polos and stuff, like Hawaiian polos, like the shirts. I mean, they're expensive.
Like
That's why I'm
stuff.
not buying any. But
Who's
they're like,
who's that guy that gets super wasted?
oh no.
Looks kind of like Donald Trump.
I don't know.
Blonde golfer.
Oh, John Daly.
Yeah, John Daly.
John Daly.
Like stuff John
That's how I
Daly
learned how
would
to
wear.
golf.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Like stuff John Daly would wear?
Tee the ball high and let it fly.
Like
Absolutely.
I'm playing the Masters. Give me a fucking whiskey Coke.
Yeah. And let me ride in a cart because I got a bum knee and I'm 45 years old and I'm about to smoke some stogies out on the course
Oh my gosh.
on a PGA event. Yeah, he used to be sponsored by 84 Lumber. And up
Really?
in Garrett County, they got, I can't remember what the course is called, but they used to hold a PGA event up there. And he was like, it was an 84 Lumber sponsored event because 84 PA is right above Garrett County, right above Deep Creek. So they sponsored that event. It might even be in PA, but he was like the lead player, and he was like all over billboards up there. It's like, dude, this guy's an alcoholic. He smokes cigarettes like they're going out of style, and he's got the worst haircut ever in like humanity. So why is he on the billboard? And he's a stud. Guy drives the ball a ton. He tried to hit the ball over Niagara Falls. Like he tried to hit like 12 shots. And
He
he's
tried
like,
to throw a football over a mountain.
That's exactly what it's like.
Could have gone state.
Could have gone state, you know. But now I'm smoking cigarettes, riding around a golf cart. PGA still paying me,
Could
a
be
couple
worse.
$100,000. His son's about to be on the tour. He's a good golfer too. Anyway, who are we talking about? What golfer? William Murray. Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Bill Murray's golf
William
line.
Berg.
No, John Daly's got like the really cool pants. He wears like crazy obnoxious pants, but Bill Murray will wear like a floppy hat with like a matching glove, like a purple glove or something stupid. Like he definitely knows how to dress.
I wish I knew it was him because I
Yeah.
love Bill Murray.
Bill Murray's a great actor. First
Yeah.
of all,
For sure.
but yeah, he's funny. Nah, I don't know if I would have went up to him or been a more One Direction fan.
Well, I wasn't like expecting to see him, so
Sure.
I didn't like really recognize who it was.
So it caught you off guard
It
that you
did.
saw a
I was like,
celebrity.
"What? Bill Murray?"
I wonder why he was there that day.
I think he was doing an interview as well,
Mm.
but that was when
See.
One Direction was like huge. So like no one would have recognized Bill Murray with a bunch of 14-year-olds,
Yeah, 14-year-old girls. Who
Yeah.
is Bill Murray?
right?
You know what I mean? What is Ghostbusters or Groundhog Day or Caddyshack?
They wouldn't have known.
No, probably still don't. At the age of 20 or something,
So, I don't know how old I was.
or now. Most attractive member of One Direction.
Ooh.
Should we make a call to Paris? Should we phone a friend?
Rye. I think Rye would say hairstyles.
Yeah, he's very.
I would say
attractive.
hairstyles as well.
It's easily
Now.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I feel like as they've grown older, Zane's a dick. If he wasn't an asshole, he'd probably be better.
I think he's just shy. Like, he just, like, wasn't in it, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Wasn't in it.
He just, like, left.
Yeah,
like, what?
Yeah, I don't think he's shy. I think he's an asshole. I think he left.
True.
He looked out for him. And
Yeah.
only him.
He's like, fuck it.
That's why when One Direction
F you
comes back,
guys,
it's only going to be
I'm
4
out.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
love Niall, though.
Yeah.
Niall has, like, a really
dirty
good
blonde hair,
personality.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he loves golfing.
Kind of sounds like somebody else I know.
Except your blonde's not dirty.
Not dirty. And you said he's good at golf?
He, like, I don't know if he's good, but he likes golf. He promotes
Very
golf a
mean.
lot.
Golf. Mm.
He has good
Some
energy.
zingers.
Do love some hairstyles, though. Like, can't go wrong with hairstyles.
Hairstyles.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I'm more of a Big Time Rush fan.
That One Direction fan?
I did love some Big Time Rush, though.
That's a great
I mean,
TV
so
Yeah.
whenever we were traveling to faraway Pokemon tournaments by car,
Yeah.
whenever we're halfway there, you gotta play the song. Halfway there. Big Time Rush.
Sing a little bit. I don't remember this one.
We're halfway there.
Whoa.
We're living on a prayer.
That's what I said.
That one?
That one? That's all I get when you sung that, Jesse.
Oh my gosh.
Just play it.
Yeah.
You can't turn off Paramore for this. Unfortunately, the crowd can't hear the music we're listening to.
True. I used to watch their TV show, though. I will
Oh,
say.
yeah. I mean, it's great.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon special. That's probably like right around the time Nickelodeon and all Cartoon Networks just went downhill.
Went down.
Yeah, I can't see that ending well.
What was your favorite TV show growing up? Like, your favorite cartoon? That was on Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, even PBS.
Yeah. That's what PBS.
Could have been Arthur. Who knows?
Arthur. I don't. That's a toss up. Because like I had like a childhood favorite, and then I had like a late childhood favorite. SpongeBob was a late childhood. SpongeBob was kilted out of the
I
gate.
feel like SpongeBob just goes without saying.
Just like when they say like you can have a quote from SpongeBob for every single thing you do in life.
My favorite episode's the Magic Conch one.
That's a great one. We were just talking about it the other day. Who was I just talking about this with? Oh, so okay, so everybody, I'm gonna do it for everybody so you can hear it. I'm gonna get close to the mic. So
SpongeBob drinks Natty.
hold on. So everybody like makes fun of me the way I like sip beer like that because I like to like let the air flow.
You did.
So Pat tried to do it the other night out of a bottle, and it was like a screech. And John's like, kind of sounded like Squidward trying to play the conch shell. Like 3 grown men quoting SpongeBob. That is exactly what it sounded like. That is a great episode.
We grew up on SpongeBob.
Mm-hmm. I think one of my favorite episodes is the. Okay, I remember the song. All right, so when they do the hooks, you know, where what is that? I don't know what it's called.
where
The fishing episode.
The hooks
Yeah.
are there and they like fuck with them.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like Patrick keeps grabbing onto it. He's like, don't do it. And he like hooks his pants. And he's like, Mr. Krabs was right. That's probably one of my favorites.
That's a good one.
That one, and obviously
Or
the
the
chocolate episode.
the hash slinging
yeah.
slasher.
That's a great one
yeah.
too. And then they pan to like the black and white video of like the guy just like flicking the light on and off.
Funny story.
Me? Involving me? Oh god.
We were in Williamsburg,
Virginia.
right?
Very historic.
Garrett?
When we were supposed to go to
We were
Busch
in Busch
Gardens,
Gardens.
but we didn't
Yeah,
go
but
to
we
Busch
didn't
Gardens?
go to Busch Gardens. We were supposed
Oranges,
to.
man, anyways.
We were out to lunch, dinner, maybe?
I don't know. You tell
I
me.
don't know. Lunch, dinner. And
Were we at Shorty's?
no, we were with your mom and dad. We were
We were at dinner.
at like a
The
old
fisherman's place. The only place we ever went to dinner with them.
yeah.
Because Charles got sick.
Yeah. And Garrett had to go to the bathroom as usual. And
I actually
Play-Doh
have to go-
bladder.
I actually have to go to the bathroom right now.
Play-Doh
Garrett
bladder.
always has to
I've
go
been
to the
holding it.
bathroom.
I've also had like 8 beers.
True.
Throughout the
So-
day, I don't want to sound like an alcoholic. I've had them like, it's been longevity.
Yeah.
No, it makes you sound like more like an alcoholic.
And a cup and a half of
Taking a whole
coffee.
day.
True.
We didn't start until
I didn't start till like for 5-7. 6'4"? I don't know.
Anyways, back to Williamsburg,
Oh, yeah.
Virginia, our
So-
favorite vacation spot.
Exactly. Actually, was really fun.
It was
I'd
fun.
like to go back.
That's fun.
I'd never
are we
been there before.
Are we talking about the last day we were there? We went to lunch in like
Old
Colonial.
Town. Yeah, like
Williamsburg.
Colonial. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you remember this?
I remember exactly where this is
Oh
going.
my gosh.
Yeah, that was
so
funny.
We
Funny
were
for
waiting.
you guys.
Me, Charles, and Garrett's mom are waiting outside for Garrett to go to the bathroom. And
And he's
I don't even
taking the
know.
biggest
No,
poop.
no,
ever.
Hold on. So,
he
no.
hasn't even gotten.
Okay,
I don't know how this goes. Garrett, you tell it.
So we had a lunch.
Okay,
we had
it
like
was
lunch at
lunch.
like the restaurant in Colonial's Williamsburg.
Yeah.
Like on like the main cobblestone street
Very
you can only
old-timey.
walk to. We get up from lunch. We're about to leave. We're going home.
Yeah, we're going home.
So I'm gonna use the bathroom before we go. So like we all walk. We're in like this old house. We walk over to where the bathroom is, and they're waiting for me. And there's a light switch outside of the bathroom, and I'm like, and I thought it was a light for like it was a light for that little hallway and the bathroom. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Wait.
ooh, the hash slinging slasher. And I'm like
It's, like,
flicking the
messing
light on and
around.
off, and I'm like jerking around. Well, I go in,
So
I pee, right? I come out, and they're all waiting there. There's somebody in there. And I'm like, I walk out, I'm like, Shannon, there's somebody in there. Like, I just turn the light on and off. So it's just me and Shannon. My parents walked out front.
Mm-hmm.
We walk down outside, and I'm like crying, like laughing. And I tell Charles, my mom, I'm like, hey, so in the bathroom, I'm like joking around, turn the light off, so turn it off. And then we make
Hash-slinging
eye contact.
slasher.
Well, the guy walks out behind me. He was like, that was pretty funny, wasn't it? And I was like, oh no.
Oh no, there was someone in there.
I was
Oh my
so
gosh.
embarrassed.
I
I
did
was
that, and
very
it makes me feel
embarrassed.
better. I did that at work once.
Really? You're like, doing it?
No, I have a weird habit. I
Like,
turn the light off when I walked out,
Oh my gosh.
and then I realized, oh shit, some guys in the stall. So I like ran back in, turned it on, and
That happened to me once. I was at the movies.
It
I was
happens.
in like middle school and I was in the middle of peeing and the lights turned off and I literally thought I was going to get kidnapped or die. And I was like, this is the moment I die.
it's really in the bathroom. You're not gonna say something.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, asshole, turn the lights back on.
I used to give him the yo.
That's the only
Like,
time
just-
it's ever happened.
Just let you know. So my son in here.
This is a public
This is a
restroom.
public restroom. This isn't, we're not at your house.
Yeah.
Turn it back on. Thank you.
That's funny.
No.
It's Fry Cook Games too. That's a good SpongeBob episode.
Fry cook. Oh.
Ooh, that's one of my favorites.
Every SpongeBob episode is great.
I quote that one a lot. I don't feel like it.
Feel like
What
it.
do they say when they're wrestling and they're like, "Oh, I miss you," or what makes
know.
it? What when they make up?
Ooh, I don't know.
You know, at the end of Fry
I don't
Cook
remember.
Games, SpongeBob and Patrick are wrestling, and like,
Mm-hmm. And then their sweatbands.
yeah, and Plankton's trying to get Patrick pumped up, so or they're trying to show how tough they are. So Patrick puts lemons in his eyes, and SpongeBob like rips up chains and like munches them.
I remember
I
all of this,
remember.
but I don't remember this at the same time. I remember the words.
And then they're like, "Oh, I'm your best friend," or something, and they make up, and that's the end of the episode.
Hmm.
I remember Gary being a little asshole and not wanting to run the snail sprints.
Oh my gosh.
Is that when he's like, I don't feel like it? Or is that when SpongeBob
No,
said
that's
that?
when Plankton like wins SpongeBob in a poker
Oh,
game,
yeah.
and Plankton
He's trying to
get SpongeBob to work.
to do the
like,
Krabby Patty
yeah.
recipe at his grill.
Yeah, and SpongeBob's like
feel
reading
like it.
magazines, like sipping kelp soda, like I don't feel like it.
I don't feel like it.
Is Jesse taking his
Bathroom
hat
break.
off? Ooh, bathroom break.
Oh my gosh.
Yikes. Let's talk shit about Jesse. Let's go.
All right, what should we
Go
say?
ahead. 'Cause I edit these, so.
Because I edit these.
Oh my god, what should we talk about? Garrett, ask me a question. I'm the guest.
Ask your question. What do you want to be asked?
That's not my job. You have to tell the story about.
I'm telling. I got everything. Like, I want to ask him. I just don't want to ask him why Jesse's away.
Okay.
Because he doesn't know it. So you and me know all of this stuff. We're well aware of what happened in our relationship
True.
from today past.
All right. So awkward. Can I have another brew?
Yeah, you. Whoa.
You didn't notice that your guest was empty.
I can't. There's no middleman.
Thank you.
It's okay. You get the mic.
Were you guys just silent the whole time?
No, we talked a little bit.
I asked Garrett for a beer.
We'll probably edit this out.
Yeah.
Pick it back up.
No.
Just do it to be continued. Uh-oh. Just a little sad.
Party hat down.
Oh my god. Do boys have smaller bladders than girls?
Play-Doh bladder.
That's a question.
Question for Shannon.
I'll have to fact check that.
Garrett's going to the bathroom.
What should we say about Garrett?
What should we say about Garrett? So actually, I noticed in your bathroom, Thayer's Witch Hazel toner.
Oh yeah, I use that every day.
Good stuff.
I love it.
It's pretty nice. We can talk about skincare while Garrett's gone.
Oh, true. Do you have a skincare routine?
Do I have a skincare
Yeah.
routine? So my face gets very dehydrated. So
Yeah.
I use every night. I wash my face with a what's in that? So I have my face wash, and then I moisturize.
What kind of face wash?
It's yellow. Sulfur. It's
Okay.
like a sulfur face wash. Yeah, so I use that, and then I moisturize. And in my moisturizer, I put 3 drops of rosehip oil.
Interesting.
And
And that's it?
Puts it in his eyes.
that's it. Puts it in my eyes.
And it works.
We're talking about our skincare routines.
Nothing.
Our skincare
You
routine.
want to know what my skincare routine is?
You're
You
lucky,
let the
Garrett.
soap fall onto your face in the shower.
Yeah, I do. I go through so much shit, and my skin still.
I'm
looks like
a
crap.
bar of soap kind of guy. I don't think I really had a big acne phase.
I never did either.
Yeah, you still do a skincare routine.
No, I just
Lucky
use.
you, though.
I use like when I was in high school. I never had like.
But I
acne
did have to
or
start
anything.
shaving at the age of 11. So let's be honest. Like, yeah, I didn't have the acne, but I got made fun of on Pee Wee baseball because I had to shave. So cool. At this point, I might have wanted acne.
But then it turned around, right? It's like, holy shit, Garrett has to shave, and we don't. We're a bunch of little bitches. No.
At the age of everybody having to shave, I think it was like Garrett's got a full grown beard. It looks a lot cooler.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know. It's Pee Wee baseball. You get made fun of for everything. You tie your shoes the wrong way. You made fun of.
Oh, Pee Wee baseball.
Pee Wee baseball. Rip.
And there's that one kid in left field that fucking picks daisies.
Yeah. Patty. Pat was a good center fielder,
Not to
though.
call anyone out, but
No, Pat played center field. He was good. He was the hawk. He was
Well,
good.
so you have your center fielder, and then you put the sucky kids in right field and left field,
Yeah.
and then the center fielder just has to run and.
I would say
work for
usually right field. Because you don't have a lot of lefties. So you have everybody usually left field's better. Right field's not so great. You know?
them. So I guess we dig into Shannon's past. Did your father make you play boys baseball?
Boys
no.
soccer.
But my parents did sign me up for a soccer team that was all boys, and I was the only girl.
Not on purpose.
I don't think on purpose. No.
So they said.
So they say.
I think the mom wasn't on purpose, but dad was like, hell yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Toughen this girl up.
I know. I played soccer at home, so when we moved to Ocean City, they tried to make my life the same. So I guess they just, I don't know what went wrong, but I
You
was
ever
the only
play sand
girl.
Soccer?
Huh? Sand soccer?
Sand soccer?
Played some sand soccer.
That was a tournament.
I got a couple of sand soccer championships.
Never played sand soccer.
Yeah. It was hard. Not
It's
fun.
stupid, yeah.
It was hot all day. You played multiple games in the day. You got done there early in the morning. Played like 9 a.m. and you finished at like 6 p.m.
Yeah, all of us after the game, we'd all run to our moms to put our sandals on. So.
Yeah. Take your sand
The
socks
sand's
off.
hot as fuck.
Yeah. Trying to think of like really deep questions to ask Shannon.
Really deep question. Proposal story.
Oh, proposal
Ooh,
story.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a question for Garrett.
Garrett was like,
there's a lot
pooping his pants, and Shannon was like, "Oh, I'm getting proposed to. I guess I'll say yes."
She had no idea. Did you?
I had no idea. No, literally.
They prepare you for scary moments in your life. I'll be honest with you. I parked out front of your house. I called mom, and I was like,
Called her mom or your mom?
Called my mom. And I was like, talked to her. I was like, this is scary. Scarier than what it's supposed to be like, I think.
When you're about to ask my parents for permission.
Yeah. And they say I'm a tech guy, right? So what do I do when I have a question that I'm not sure what?
You put in a ticket?
I didn't
Google it.
I didn't put in a ticket help desk. I didn't think support was going to help me for this one. I did Google it though. Do you ask a parent's permission? Like you're not a piece of property. You know what I mean? Like you're a human being. Like, do I ask your permission to marry you? And it's more of like, hey, I want to know if you're okay with it. I want to make sure that you're happy, that we're happy.
Right.
And that's kind of how I went about it. And, unfortunately, I guess, that I sat there on the couch and watched the news for 3 hours with your dad because I couldn't muster up enough strength to ask him. And it was really awkward because, it was just me and your dad.
Yeah.
So it was like...
And, you would never just go
why
over
the hell
my
did Garrett
parents'
come over
house.
here? You know what I mean?
I didn't live there.
And, I remember sitting there. I was like, all right, I'm going to head out. And I put the ring in my sweatshirt because I already had the ring on. And I walked over. I grabbed my hoodie. And I'm like, you know what? I really came over. And your dad's fixing dinner. Are you staying for dinner?
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, what I mean? He's doing I think he's doing chicken wings. Like, you eating dinner here? Or why are you here in the first place?
Why are you here?
Don't you have a house to go to or an apartment? What are you doing?
Was Shannon there?
No. I didn't live there.
So I wasn't asking Shannon. I was asking her dad.
Yeah.
And I was pooping my pants the whole time. And sitting there watching the news for a couple hours. I'm like, man, this stuff's crazy. What's happening in the world? And I'm like leaving.
So how do you get to his position? You text your dad, hey, you want to hang out, dude?
No, so your mom had just had a surgery.
Yeah.
And
you brought over balloons.
I brought her balloons.
Yeah.
The balloons were real. It wasn't like I was not wanting to bring over balloons just for an excuse, but I did want to take over something and just say hi because I hadn't seen them in a couple of days. And but I thought it was a good ploy to get in the door and not have your dad suspicious, even though it's I felt like I was marrying your dad or asking your dad to marry me. So I was like, hey, I might head out, grab a hoodie. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna drop the act.
And you're like, oh, hey, Shannon's dad, will you marry me?
Shannon marry me. I said I'm gonna drop the act. I was like, the reason I'm here is because I want to marry Shannon. I want to make sure that you and Miss Lori are happy about us being together. And he you're your dad, because if I say it, nobody else is gonna understand.
Yeah.
But he's the serious look, and then the and looks down, and I'm he's he's laughing, he's internally.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for an answer. He didn't say anything. And he was like, that all sounds great. Come back in a week when Miss Lori's feeling better. We'll talk about it again. And I'm like,
and Rye.
I was like, what? He's like, no. He's like, I'm more than happy about it, right? Because Mr. Dave's like, hell yeah, I'm getting a son.
Right.
Let's go. You know what I mean?
Let's go.
But he's like, come back in a week. Ask Miss Lori. I'm like, all right.
I'm signing you up for football this fall.
Right, yeah. U7 football at the age of 24. And he's like, come back. And I was like, all right. I was like, yeah, I'm excited. He's like, hey, have any ideas? I'm like, no, none yet. He's like, all right, cool. Just come back in a week. I'm very happy.
And what month is this? February, March, April?
At least February, January.
Right.
It's early in the year.
Because I guess
same year?
In March or April, that's when we first started planning the Disney trip.
Yeah. I'm not there yet.
Okay.
So I go back next week.
Okay.
And I'm texting Mr. Dave. I'm like, hey, is Miss Lori feeling okay today? Should I come over?
Yeah.
I'm anxious. I just want to get this. Not done with it, but I want to start planning what my next steps are, right? Because my family knows. I'm, you know what I mean? And
Charles is like, yes, get this kid out of the house.
No, we were living together though. We were in the apartment.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I know where I hid the ring.
Well, we didn't move into the apartment until March.
We weren't in the apartment yet.
Yeah.
Because I did hide it, and then
Whoa.
low-key story. I'll tell you this in a second.
Marriage before you even lived together.
Yeah. Well, no, I wanted to live together. No.
We were living
weren't
together
married yet.
when you proposed.
Yeah. We lived together before we were married.
Yeah.
And so I went back, talked to your mom, and she was like, "That's great. Ryan, come upstairs. Say all the same things you just said. Just say it in front of Ryan."
Says Ryan.
And I was like, "Ryan, I think I don't think. I didn't say that. I think I want to." I was like, "I'm going to ask your sister to marry me." And she was like, "I knew that's why he was coming over." Like Ryan knew, like had me figured out. Like knew
That
exactly why I'm
little
coming
shit.
over. And she's like sitting downstairs, just like anticipating, waiting for her to come upstairs. Yeah. Like Ryan knows me from the get go. She gave me like a book.
She knew it was up.
So I remember I was happy about it, and we started planning, and I'm like, I wanted to maybe do it in Alexandria because that's like our favorite place to go. Not favorite place because Disney's our favorite place.
Virginia?
One of our favorite places.
Yeah, Virginia. Me and Shannon like low key love like short getaways.
Little Nova?
That little area.
Nova action?
Is
Is Alexandria Nova?
No. Yes. It's like very tip, like Northern Virginia. Yeah, very tip of Northern Virginia. But it's like a couple restaurants we love staying on there. Accidentally found that place.
Yeah.
We were staying.
Very
we really wanted to
accidental.
see National Harbor, DC.
Yeah, I've been there a lot.
Yeah. Well, remember that picture? You were like, "Oh, we should stay at the Gaylord." That's that weekend that we went down there. I was like, "Damn, this place is sick." We ended up going over to Old Town and loving that place.
Yeah.
And we
more
went back
than the National Harbor.
Yeah, we went back like 15 times after that.
Yeah.
But now I was like, Disney would be where I would love to do it, but I don't think we're going to be able to get it going. Parents are like, "We'll book our flights tomorrow."
Going.
So I called my parents. I'm like, "Hey,
Because
what do you guys
luckily,
think about Disney?"
but we both grew up going there.
Yeah.
So our parents already love it.
Collectively, we've been 45
A lot.
times.
Yeah.
Not like together, but like each person.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll book our flights tomorrow. And then my parents have a timeshare. So like, "Hey, we'll book the place to stay." And just everything was falling together. And then I was like, not that I don't want friends to be there. And if there's one thing I regret out of all of this is not asking Shannon's friends. 2 people in particular I would have loved to ask. But I was just worried that Shannon would find out. That was my biggest thing. And like I regret it. I've said it to them, to their face. I've said it to Shannon. I regret it. But it's like
My mom didn't talk to me for like 5 months.
And Shannon was like, "What's wrong?" My mom's like usually more interactive with me.
I know. Like
I was
we usually
maybe she's
hang
just
out.
busy,
She's like ignoring me.
because she was so scared she's going to slip up.
Yeah.
And my mom slipped
Oh my
up.
gosh, yeah.
So we were leaving for Florida at 1.
Wait, so the trip started out.
Yeah.
We were in Fells Point and at my house, and we saw that they were opening up a Beauty and the Beast
Yeah.
restaurant.
Yep.
So we literally didn't have any flights, didn't have anything. We made a reservation at the restaurant.
I made a reservation at the restaurant and sent
Yeah.
it to your email.
Yeah, and
you're
that's
like,
how
"What's
the
this?"
whole
I was
trip
like,
even started.
"Let's go to Disney."
Yeah.
And it started like July. And I was like, that's when we...
It was like March or April when we decided we wanted to go.
But it was in July.
Yeah.
That's what I booked it for. So I making plans and...
Friends came along.
Yeah, invited 2 of my closest friends and their, loved ones, wives and / girlfriends. And, it was a great time. Get to Disney. We have a night out. It was pretty lit, except for there's nobody there. And,
Well, my dad almost blew it too on.
So
we
2
hung out
times.
4th of July.
So we went out with my parents on like the Wednesday before we left, which is like the 3rd of July. I went to Olive Garden. And we're all sitting there eating.
Fucking Olive Garden.
That's great.
We love Olive Garden.
And it was 25-cent wine glasses. Like we could have a glass of wine for 25 cents. Remember the samples? So I think that's maybe why they slip up. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not even taking my laptop. I'm not working. I'm taking a vacation. I'm not taking my laptop. My mom was like, "I'm not taking mine either." And I was like, "Are you serious?" Like Shannon doesn't know.
I was at the other end of the table.
Shannon's at the other end of the table. My mom was like, "I'm not taking mine either." I'm like, "Mom, like taking yours where? Where you going, Mom? You ain't coming to Disney with us?" Like, what do you mean?
Because it was only me, you, Mike, Alexis, and Luke at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh my gosh." Shannon didn't catch it. I was like, "Phew."
No.
So then me and Shannon and Luke are flying down together because Mike and Alexis flew down. But
No,
they were meeting
we
us
all
at the airport.
flew, yeah.
But they were meeting us at the airport. Luke
Yeah.
was staying at your parents' house.
Yeah.
And we all went out to the Graps and the whole 4th of July.
It was 4th of July, yeah.
Catonsville, 4th of July, baller.
Lit.
Dude.
Catonsville?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lit.
Yeah,
Lit.
so
Litty.
when I lived at UMBC, I was on a 4th floor apartment. 4th of July, I'd watch the Catonsville
Yeah.
fireworks.
Yeah, but the whole parade, like, insane. Like, and I grew up in Dundalk, and Dundalk 4th of July has the Independence Parade. It has the Heritage Fair. Like, I love Dundalk 4th of July, but Catonsville does their parade up like insane.
People put chairs out months in advance.
Dude, there was chairs out. If there were to be one, they'd be out in May. If there were to be one this month, they canceled
before that, probably.
Yeah. And like the big chairs and like the rope like tying off so you don't put a chair place. Like, it's insane. So like we're out drinking. I mean, we're all pretty lit, and it's all within like walking distance.
Yeah.
So we go to the Grap's house, and then we go back to Shannon's house, and we're all sitting on the back porch drinking, smoking cigars, and what was it? It was like oh, well, you know, we have 3 people go or whatever. You were like, oh, I need somebody to ride with me.
Luke said, I need someone to ride with me.
And no, because it wasn't Luke. He said to you though. Dave said to you.
No, Luke was like, because it was me, you, Mike, and Alexis. Luke would have been the odd one out. So Luke was like, I need someone to ride with me. And my dad was like, oh, I'll ride with you.
Because he was going.
Yeah.
But Shannon didn't know.
I didn't know.
So he was like, oh, I'll ride with you. And like Lori like shot the glance at Dave like, Dave, shut up.
But everyone was drunk. So like he could have just said it out of like nothing.
But he would say that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So your buddy Luke went with your dad, with Shannon's dad.
No. So we're all so the only people going at this point are me, Shannon, Luke, Mike, and Alexis. So just us 5 friends, right? Mm-hmm. To Shannon's knowledge,
Disney trip.
Like to Shannon's knowledge.
Yeah. Oh, and the parents are leaking that they're going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My parents, her parents, Ryan, my grandparents, everybody's going down.
Yeah.
A day later. So we all get down.
So you wouldn't even see them at the airport.
We all get down on the 5th of July, and I think they get down on the night of the 5th.
Yeah.
So we got there at different times. We stayed in the same resort.
We got like the first flight.
Dang, there's some setup to this.
Yeah. I'm surprised. We didn't, because we went the first flight in the morning.
Yeah.
And they came in like one of the last flights.
I think they came in like 5
or 6.
They came like 2,
okay.
and like, but we were already out.
Yeah.
And then like we were like checking in,
staying at the same resort.
Yeah.
So like could have ran into them.
Them rum buckets first day though.
Yeah.
That's the whole.
We went out city walk.
Yeah, we went out.
Let's get lit.
That was a great time. That's the first time I've ever been to city walk like to drink.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like when we went to Universal, my parents didn't like go out.
Yeah.
I wasn't old enough then, but no, that was fun. So anyway, Dave slips up, my mom slips up. Shannon does not catch any of it, none of it.
I wasn't looking for it, so it's not gonna be. Oh, you guys are going?
You know, Disney with me.
Wait, the parents are going. Garrett's gonna propose to me. Oh my god!
Yeah,
Shannon is on. So we have so park opens at 10:30.
Disney?
No, probably early.
No, 10. I think it opens at 10. Like our reservation is at 11.
Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
So but I wanted to be to where we were like rushing to get to our lunch. So we're like rushing to get it back, eat. I don't eat at all.
Yeah,
and,
I was like a little. Like, Garrett's not eating his food?
Yeah.
Like, Garrett always
Shannon was
eats
pissed at
his
me because I
food.
didn't want to take a picture in front of the castle.
Oh, yeah. I was like,
Shannon, we'll take one when we're done. It's like we've never been to Disney.
You're like rushing
mad
me. I'm like, come on.
And we split off because I was like, oh, the reservation. Like, we could have booked the reservation for everybody. But the reservation's only good for 2.
Yeah,
like,
Garrett
Michael, Alexis, Luke, go do your own thing. So they met my parents and her parents. So that my friends met them. I was like, hey, I'll meet you guys out in front of the castle and then we can start walking around the park together. And I don't know where they're coming from. I know where they're coming from. They're coming from Casey's, like, which is like Main Street. But Shannon's like looking back towards like, I was like, oh, Luke just called me. He said he's coming from It's a Small World,
so I'm
which
like
is behind the castle. So Shannon's like looking behind the castle, but really they're coming from behind us. And best thing I ever did was giving the ring to Ryan.
When she was hammered.
Yeah. So I was like trying to give the ring. So I get. This is my trust that I have in your sister. I left the ring in Maryland with my now sister-in-law and said, hey, I just need you to bring this. She would have forgot it would all been shit.
Yeah.
It would just all fall apart.
TSA takes it.
I mean,
good job, Ryan.
I would have had to just go buy me another ring. I don't know what would have happened. Also, just make sure you bring this. That's all.
Hold one out of paper real quick.
Yeah, an origami ring, dollar bill ring. So I just like as I'm sitting there, like I'm trying to be calm, but it's very like nerve wracking.
Like now that I think about it, you're like didn't talk, like didn't eat your food.
What am I supposed to say? But I asked the hardest question I've ever asked in my life.
And I see trying to have fun.
Ryan's head's like bouncing through the crowd and trying to like stay hidden, be underneath and behind people so Shan doesn't see her. And like she runs
tactical.
up and she says, "Hey Shan," and hands me a ring. And Shan, not knowing, he's like, "Oh hey Rye," and he looks back at me like, Sister was not there with us the whole entire time. Not there the day before. But Shannon doesn't like.
I wasn't processing.
Yeah, he doesn't process it at all.
No.
Oh.
Yeah,
Shannon didn't know Rye was
she
there.
She came up to you and said, "Hey, I think you dropped this."
Yeah, hand it to me.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Shannon was like, "Hey, Rye," and looks back at me like nothing happened, and I was like, "I'm now holding the ring."
I mean, I guess it's possible because one time I went to Disney with my 3rd grade teacher because we were really tight at the time.
What?
huh?
And
just you two?
Excuse me.
No, so my mom was very good friends with my 3rd grade teacher. So my parents had a timeshare. So we went to Disney, my family and my 3rd grade teacher's family. And we randomly ran into one of my classmates there in Disney, of all places.
I mean,
it is very random.
it's possible, but I don't think her sister would have went to Disney the same time we were without going with us.
True.
But anyways, hey, you forgot this.
Hey.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I think
scooped this for you. Handed it to me. I was like, I'm not going to say what I said. It was emotional.
You'll never tell me because I forget. Like, I just blacked out.
Yeah, you did black
I don't
out.
know what you said.
I remember I had my sunglasses on. I'm like, I gotta take these off. I put them on the back of my head. It's hard. You know what I would say in that moment?
Yeah.
I didn't want to write something down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like a podcast. You don't want to be scripted. So I spoke from the heart.
Shannon, will you marry me?
Yeah. And the rest is history.
Rest is history.
It was fun. It's a good time.
No.
Wedding was great.
Shannon said no.
Nah, she said yes.
Nah, dude.
Nah, dude.
Sorry.
She was like, Dave, you said yes to this guy?
Mom, Dad, we out.
Or she you proposed to her and then all the lines connected in her head and she was like,
We couldn't move. So we were in the middle of a parade.
Yeah. So it was
the
like the
parade was
perfect time.
happening. Yeah.
So we were supposed to meet at 1:30 or 1 o'clock. And our reservation was 11:30. And I was like, oh, let's go last an hour. Mm-hmm. So we'll meet at 1 o'clock. We'll take our time. Well, I didn't know this place wasn't a full sit down. You get your food. It's quick. Plus, I didn't eat anything.
Yeah.
So I was done a half an hour. So I called Mike. I'm like, hey, man, we're done. Where are you guys at? And he's like, right now? So then I had Luke call me. Because I had 2 people call me. So I was like, I called somebody. Then they called me back to tell me where they're coming from. That was part of the plan. And he was like, no, we're rushing. Rushing to get there. And it was early. And luckily it was. Because if not, there's a parade that surrounds the center little part of Disney. And we would have they wouldn't have gotten to us.
Yeah.
So if they didn't all get in at the same time at the right time, it would have been blocked in.
We probably would have moved or
Dude, I'm pretty sure people were taking pictures of us and stuff. There was a lot of people around us that weren't our family that were cheering and stuff.
I remember people clapping and cheering.
It's a good time.
It was cute. Yeah. Thanks, Boo.
Hey,
there's people that do that and then they say no and all this people standing by are
oh shit.
Awkward.
That'd be so awkward.
Let's go somewhere else.
Yeah.
See this.
We didn't see that.
Oops. World star. Let me turn this video in for a chunk of change.
That's great. I mean, I never heard this story. I didn't know so much went into it and it ended happily.
Did. Happily ever after.
Happily ever after. We're still in the ever after, but it's fun. Hey. I was going to say, one of my other questions was, what was your, I don't want to say fairy tale life, but did you always anticipate getting married a little bit younger? Not younger.
Yeah.
In your 20s and maybe going. Because when I met Shannon was
what?
A wild one. Hard person to tame.
No.
Yeah, I met Wild Shannon. Absolutely. I met Shannon coming off the West Virginia train.
True.
You know what I mean?
Just moved to the city.
Yeah.
I
was still living at home. County kid. If I went out once a week, I was lucky. You know what I mean? Working hard for a living. Shannon's out there partying up. Mariah Carey. I wish I was Jam. Secrets. I always say that. Spirits. You always anticipate being married young?
I don't know. I think
that's the song. I used to play it every night at Spirits, and Jim would hate me because it would always be one of the nights when Jim was bartending.
It was Wednesday in August, and
I play it middle of March. I wouldn't care. It was my money. I'm playing my song. That, Garth. Always pay Garth Brooks.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, Garth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think when you're young, you always, like, when you're, like, in high school, you're like, oh, I'm going to be married by, like, 20, you know?
I had to envision.
But you don't, like, think of, like, how you're going to be when you're only 20.
You're not an adult.
You know? Yeah.
You have
Like,
no idea.
you think you're old and an adult, but you're not.
Jesse's still like, I'm going to be married by the age of
Yeah.
40.
40. And it's different now. Like, I feel like people are getting married later, having kids later.
I want to have a podcast with just like us.
I'm a solo sort of person.
I know.
I don't want to give up my life.
Yeah.
For some
There's
woman.
I feel like that's how a lot of people are nowadays.
I know.
You know? Like, 30 is the new 20.
I could
like,
imagine it.
People are like, oh, when I was younger, oh, we want to be married and have kids by, like, 25.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, I want to be married by 30. And
Maybe
maybe
no
have
podcast. It'd be a
kids.
baby in this crib right here.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there would be no place to have this.
Right. It's like people have careers now. And they,
That's cool. I mean,
yeah. I
do your
like, I mean,
thing.
it's nice. Yeah.
That's why I think like you and me get along so well.
Mhm.
It's because I don't know. I'm not in a rush for anything.
Yeah.
We're just out here
We're just out here
vibing.
living.
You know what I mean? Just doing our thing.
Start a podcast,
Yeah,
you know.
Why not? Jesse calls me up. I mean, not really calls me up. I join a call, a work call. And he's just like, dude, I'm starting a podcast. I'm like, I'm in. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Damn. Jesse is vibing. Jesse living that life right now. Living that life. So is Shan.
She was close, but she feels like she has to catch up now.
Shan's hitting that rye pose. Yeah, Rye said she felt attacked earlier.
When you said that.
She snapped me, or she Instagram messaged me back.
So
She said, "I
Shannon's
feel
sister
attacked."
always, back when she was younger, would throw back those Gatorades. So
Throw
ride
back-
pose.
I mean, I wasn't there. I've heard it through the.
There's some pics. I'll bring some
I'm
pics
sure.
in.
Ride
It's
pose
funny.
is the straight up,
Ooh.
chugging.
Good night. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. I'm thinking of stories. I'm thinking of like
Oh, no,
pictures of
go
Rye,
ahead.
and I'm thinking of
I'm
the
done.
times that I was trying to not watch, but the first time I ever like hung out at Shan's house. They were looking at like old pictures, and Shan wouldn't show me the old pictures. Do you remember that?
Half
The
of
Christmas
them,
party.
Shannon's sister.
Like
are just,
the McGinty's were over, and you guys were looking at old photos in the basement.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't show me some of them. You kept hiding some.
Because I was chubby in middle school. I didn't want you to see.
Yeah, I was chubby in
Aw.
middle school, and I still am. Who cares? It's lit.
It's
Chubby is the new slim.
I still need to hit my chubby phase.
Good for you. Wait until you get married.
I mean, being super skinny is the same sort of thing. Yeah.
You always want what you don't have.
That's until you got it, then you can't get rid of it. No, but young Rye, baby Rye, cute Rye,
Baby Rye was so cute.
little blondie.
You're so cute, Rye.
Still cute Rye.
So cute. But baby Rye
But baby Rye.
was cute.
No, but anyway, so the story of me meeting Shannon's dad for the first time, not really meeting because I met him at Bed Bath & Beyond in Arundel Mills,
Oh, yeah.
but but it was like a very like we actually didn't even introduce ourselves.
Damn, Shannon, I'm so pumped to look at all these sinks. Oh, here's my boyfriend Garrett.
We weren't dating. Were we?
No, we weren't.
Not yet.
Not yet until
Here's my friend Garrett that I'm bringing the Bed Bath & Beyond.
until later that day at Outdoor
Jesus.
World.
It was the most romantic thing besides the Disney World proposal.
What's Outdoor World?
Bass Pro Shop?
What? Bass Pro
Oh.
Shop, yeah.
I asked Shannon to go out with me in front of the fish tank.
At Outdoor World. I was having like
Where at Bass Pro Shop, you can't even buy fish.
You can't. You just get to look at them.
you just look at them.
All right. So,
It's just to like
okay. So
invigorate
hold on.
the feeling of fishing.
We're
in
taking a
people.
big leap. Okay. Because I had never met any of your family, any of your friends. You had already gone on a vacation with mine.
True.
Right?
You invited me on vacation.
We were just friends.
We were just friends.
We were.
What
That's
the?
real life.
Okay. You guys think you were just friends.
We slept in
but-
separate beds.
We
We,
did.
were just friends. Like, I mean, it was just, we were just feeling each other out. Like, seeing
Yeah.
what was. Shan was
Garrett's
still.
like, I'm gonna invite her to Disney. Like, I
Shan
don't
was still
know.
vibing. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And I was just like, I don't know what's going on. We're just vibing.
You're vibing.
So, I'm meeting with her to go Christmas shopping at Arundel Mills because I still gotta get some stuff to do shit. And Ryan and Mr. Dave show up, and I'm like, first time meeting Ryan. Mr. Dave just split and went and did his own thing. You know?
I mean,
and then
Bride's
Ryan
like, so we're not
Were you
going
in
to
Bass
see
Pro
the newest
Shops
Hunger
still?
Games? Or
So we ended there. We started in Bed Bath & Beyond.
yeah, that's where we always park.
Yeah. So we do our thing. Me and Shan shop around. We get Mr. Dave, Miss Lori. We get all the Christmas shopping for everybody. And that night, I still live in Sparrows Point. So I'm driving out to Arundel Mills. I'm driving back home. Then I'm driving to Catonsville. And I'm driving back home. So I'm tripping right now. Like I'm doing some stuff.
putting some miles.
Yeah.
Putting some work in.
And, we go out, shop, Mr. Dave. Then we waved at each other, maybe. And
my dad's like, did you just meet this guy in the mall?
and we go hit Bass Pro Shop on the way out, right? And I'm like, hey, look, I'm coming to a family party, like a big party tonight with like a bunch of people. And their Christmas party is pretty lit. 50 people, 40 people. It's a
Pretty
good time.
lit.
Yeah.
Is it your side or Shannon's
My
side?
Shannon's
my
on,
house.
Right? And she was like, hey, like, I want you to come to this thing. I'm like, all right, cool. And she's like, I'm like, who's all going to be there? She's like, everyone. Like, everyone we know. It's okay.
This is my friend Garrett, not dating.
So, see, right? That question right there. I'm like, Shan, how you going to introduce me tonight? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we've been talking for a couple weeks now. If you want to introduce me as your boyfriend,
A couple months.
I'm cool with it. Yeah, a couple months. I'm cool with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we're at that point, what 24, 25?
No.
Yeah,
No. We got married like
23,
We were like 23.
24.
What?
Was it? I don't know. Yeah,
What
maybe
year was
23.
it?
23.
2015?
2015. I don't know.
I
We
don't
were
know.
younger, but
Yeah.
yet old enough to where will you be my girlfriend? Check yes or no. Right. So I'm like, what? Like, how do I? Like, I don't ask. Did we ask people to go out? Like, we've been dating. We've been going out and doing things
You
together.
can't just assume.
Why wouldn't I?
I don't know.
Right. Like, I didn't go to West Virginia. I don't.
Things are weird.
I don't assume things. I'm dating you. And we're going doing things. We're dating.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean? We
you still
weren't
gotta
exclusive.
know. You got a DTR.
Yeah. So we did. And I was like, Shannon, if you want to, introduce me as your boyfriend, you can. It's like, you didn't ask me out. I'm like,
She's like, this prick.
like
Yeah,
I
I was
locked
like,
up. And I'm like, I was like, all right. Well, Shannon, so we can make this official. Will you be my girlfriend? In front of the fish tank
At Bass Pro Shop.
I thought it was pretty romantic. You know what I mean? There was like a big bass, like
It was
bloop,
like
bloop, bloop.
we both remember like the fish like coming around.
And that fish remembers you, hopefully.
Hopefully,
You should get him.
get him.
Should.
He's probably not there anymore. But yeah, so Shannon
literally have,
Shannon
like,
rags on me all the time about
The
that story.
vision I have of that story is like the bass fish like booping around.
Shannon was like, okay, sure, like whatever.
I was like, okay,
Yeah,
fine.
whatever.
Oh, whatever.
And then so we were walking away. She's like, "Did you just ask me out in a Bass Pro Shop?" I'm like,
In front of the bass fish.
"The
Fucking
Bass Pro
hell
Shop
yeah.
sponsored fish."
Yeah.
I was like, "How to do what
The
I gotta do?"
mascot.
Because if not, we're gonna show up to this party and it's gonna be weird. I show up, being
Some
the
guy I know.
weird UMBC kid I was. 'Cause I was going to UMBC. Then
UMBC kids are fucking weird.
Yeah, dude,
You were in
the
school?
weirdest. No, but the last place, like I remember dressing was like long sleeve, button down with like shorts.
Last
and
time you
high
were in
socks.
Catonsville.
Not last time I was in Catonsville. I was in
Life's
Catonsville.
great and 2-1-2-8.
That's the 4th of July. The only motto I remember out of Catonsville. But like, no, because I remember like, I was like, dude, how do people go to parties over there? Like, if I was going to a party, I'd be like t-shirt, shorts, whatever. No socks, probably. So I was like, high socks, shorts, long sleeve, button down, looking like a complete idiot. I walk into the party. Mr. Dave looks at me, shakes my hand. Hey, I'm Dave. I'm like, hey, I'm Garrett. Nice to meet you. Looks at Lori. Is like,
My mom.
he's wearing shorts. And I was like, did I mess up? Did I mess up? Shannon comes up like, hey, like, like we eat, do whatever. Mr. Dave walks down the stairs in shorts. Didn't know this, but Mr. Dave like wears shorts all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Lori like made him wear pants to that party, made him wear long pants. And because I was wearing shorts, he was allowed to wear shorts to that party. And I was like, that's when me and Mr. Dave just hit it off.
My dad finally
you know
felt
what I
like he
mean?
belonged.
He was like,
Bro, you wear shorts
he
too?
was like, this guy,
Yeah.
he's
Like,
the one.
fuck yeah, I love
He's in.
shorts.
He's in. Nah, it's funny, dude.
It's funny.
Mr. Dave. Real OG.
Imagine if you wore pants that day.
Oh.
Get the fuck out of my
The whole
house.
thing could have been changed.
Might not made it. Might not made the cut.
We're not sure.
I don't think I only owned like 2 pair of pants at that time. It's a big shorts guy. Still am.
Big shorts guy.
Big shorts guy.
Well, I was living my life in high school.
Yeah.
True. What year did you graduate?
2015.
Yikes.
5 years after us.
Hitting that 10-year reunion. We couldn't even have one.
Yeah, we didn't have one.
We. I guess we as the same age group. But
Yeah.
You.
Shannon's graduating class was the size of my whole entire high school.
Yeah, it was pretty large.
Was it? Mine was close to 200, I guess.
Yeah, I had 193 in my graduating class.
I had over 1,000.
Yeah. My
Our
high
school
school
was
my
huge.
high school was like 700-800 people.
That's insane.
Yeah, mine was like 5-6.
Yeah.
I didn't know half the people I went
Yeah.
to school.
That's crazy because I'm like, oh yeah, I went to high school with them. And Shannon's like, how do you know them?
Yeah.
How do you remember that?
I
I'm
knew like
because it was
couple
like
people.
I knew everybody knew everybody. It didn't matter what clique you belonged to.
Yeah. I mean, my school was pretty big.
Very big.
Very big.
Very big. Like driving past it, it's like
It's huge.
It's like a
and they
college
keep
campus.
adding on to it.
Well, mine's been retired.
See ya.
It's a Carroll County Sheriff's Office training ground now.
Oh, wow.
They do like active shooter training and stuff like that in there.
What high school did you go to?
North Carroll.
North Carroll. Not to be confused with South Carroll.
Not to be confused with South Carroll.
That sounds familiar to me.
Yeah, North Carroll, South Carroll.
Or John Carroll.
There's Westminster.
Oh, yeah, that sounds familiar.
That's
don't
John
know which
Carroll's
John
probably what it
Carroll
is.
is.
Yeah.
John Carroll's. Where is that?
Where is
My
that?
mom
Yeah, I
went to
don't
John
even
Carroll
know.
High School.
Oh, let's look. Fact check.
Fact check. Nope. She's on the show.
Remember, we played Pikesville for soccer.
Pikesville. Played Pikesville. Roasted them a
They
couple
sucked.
times.
Yeah, they sucked. Their soccer team was made up of all the kids that got cut from football.
Anybody. Like 7 people try to be a kicker. We only have 1. Soccer team's looking for some people. Go ahead over there.
Yeah.
John Carroll Catholic High School.
Catholic high school. My mom definitely didn't go to John Carroll. Where did she go? She definitely lived in Carroll County then.
Your mom was in Carroll County?
Yeah.
Let's see. So there's North Carroll, South Carroll, Westminster. She couldn't have gone Mitch Valley. That's a new school.
Maybe went to Westminster.
Winter's Mills a new school. She couldn't have gone there.
Yeah, she probably went to Westminster. I don't know.
It's in Bel Air, it says.
Yeah, she
not
didn't go John
Century, Liberty. She could have gone to Liberty.
Mm. She went to one of the Carrolls.
Probably either South or North then.
Honestly,
They're the oldest too.
don't know. Have no idea. I should probably know that. I'm a crappy son.
My mom went to Hereford.
My mom went to Keogh.
Keo. Retired. See,
So is Gibbons,
a
the
lot of places.
brother school of them.
Yeah.
Where the original area where Babe Ruth was.
Babe.
The Colossus of Cloud.
Colossus of Clout.
Hit some
The
dingers.
Great Bambino.
Great
The Great
Bambino.
Bambino.
We have to tell the story of Dinosaur Barbecue.
Of when you met Babe Ruth. Oh, we did talk about today. So
We did.
on this
Bits
night
of
for
dinosaur.
dinner, we had
Barbecue.
chicken marinated with dinosaur barbecue sauce. And there was apparently a story about dinosaur barbecue.
Yeah.
About how they get the dinosaurs in the barbecue sauce.
That's
Yes.
not what the story's about.
We will sell the exclusive story of the dinosaurs in the barbecue.
I'm going to do something. When I do, it's going to be very
Going
big.
to-
You're going to be very proud.
doing
But
something very important.
anyways, so not what the
When
people
you hear
want.
about it, you're
Alright.
going to be
It's
very
going to be a
proud.
much more boring story, but I guess it relates to
That's
dinosaur
very
barbecue.
good. So first Christmas, me and Shannon were together. I got her tickets to the Ravens Steelers game. At that point in time, Shannon was a Steelers fan. And I honestly
What's
didn't
wrong
know
with
what I
you?
was getting into.
What the heck? File the divorce papers.
This
It's
is
over.
tragically a true story.
She's been converted.
I have. I do like the Ravens now. We met Lamar Jackson. He was a gem.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I met Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Shit. I said I
Oh,
never
yeah,
met
we
any
forgot
famous
about
people.
that.
I
You
took a
guys
picture
met
with
him
him.
together, didn't you?
We did. We
Yeah.
took a pic.
Yeah,
It was
right.
great.
He was a great guy.
Yes.
He was like taking pictures, signing stuff for all the kids.
Sweetest.
He was cool.
Cover of Madden.
Cover Madden.
We
Shout out to
forgot.
him. Super Bowl this year.
Good for him.
Hopefully.
Super Bowl. Give me a Super Bowl.
So, Ravens game. Shannon's living in Fells Point. We start drinking early.
With our friend Mark Bodine.
Mark Bodine.
We need to get him on the podcast.
Jesus.
What does he do?
This house might catch on fire. He is
Not my house. Go for it.
It's not my house. Okay.
Jesse doesn't care.
No, he works for a
I think
fraternity.
it's in Miami.
Works for a fraternity. Did
Miami.
you just say that? Works for
I did.
a fraternity.
Yes.
I did. He used to in Ohio. Maybe he worked out Midwest. He went to Miami. He's in Miami right now.
I think
he works
he's in
for
Miami
like
right
fraternities.
now. Yeah.
I think he's like in the college part, like trying to get recruits. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, if I say it wrong, I'm doing an injustice.
Sorry, Mark.
But he's a big party guy.
Yeah.
He has a lot of fun.
He works for a fraternity.
Living his life.
I hope
we met him at Dempsey's.
We have so much fun with Mark.
Yeah. The night of the Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
Like me trying to play like any English song on the jukebox. He was like, don't do it. Penny shots tequila, buckets of Modelo with salt.
With salt.
Put
That's how
salt in
we learned.
Modelo. That's where I learned it from. So we're starting off drinking. Oh, I forgot about that. Met him to tailgate, drinking a lot. Me and Shannon getting in, watching the game. At that point in time, me and Shannon are like, we're really drunk. Like, I don't even remember the game. I don't.
No.
And it was hot. It was warm that day. It was in December, or January, because I bought it before Christmas.
Yeah, it was pretty warm.
It was really, really warm. It was that year that was like 70 degrees. You could still wear shorts in December. Remember Christmas was like 70 degrees that day. So
if you go out with Mark, you will be drunk.
Yeah, you're blacked out. You'll black out.
It's guaranteed.
Like, you guys are drunk? Like, still taking shots. I'm like, dude, I can't do it.
Yeah.
So anyway, our seats are apart. So we're watching the game, pretty drunk. Me and Shannon. So Shannon is wearing shoes without socks.
Fans
doing the
without socks.
Shannon shuffle, a little blister action. We walk all the way back to Fells Point.
To my house.
Yeah, to Harbor East. We're drunk.
From where?
And from Raven Stadium, from M&T. So like,
oh yeah, that's a hike.
a mile and a half. Like, I mean, it's 2 miles. I know because I used to bike it every day. Take a mile and a half to Harbor East. Hungry, so like, oh, Dinosaur Barbecue's open. Let's
just
go
opened
eat.
up.
Yeah, just opened up. We sit down. I remember looking at the server and the server just like not being there. Like, I was so drunk. Like, it was like a blur.
Yeah.
Him walking, it was a blur, bro. But equally so, I'm pretty sure that our server was high as shit.
Was looking at us the same way.
I'm pretty sure. Because he was like, yo, I was going to recommend this, but if you want to eat this,
that'd
be cool too. I was like, all right, we're on the same page.
He looked
do
like
whatever.
He just came out of off the street, like
Yo,
pretending to be a
I'm
server.
drunk as shit too. I'll get you food.
Yeah.
Like, it was great. Dinosaur Barbecue,
great.
A+. Had a great experience. Food was great.
That still exists?
No, it went out of business. And that's probably why.
That's probably why. The servers just come off the street high as shit.
It was a good experience. So I just so like that, like later on, like my mom calls, she's like, "Where are you?"
No, we fall asleep
At like 7 p.m.
At like,
'Cause the game's
6,
a 1
7
o'clock
p.m.
game. We eat like 5 or 6 full. Like, I mean, we had like a huge meal. Fall asleep. And my mom calls me like 9. Don't pick up because I'm dead asleep. 2 a.m. She calls me again. She's like, "Hey, where are you? Like, I haven't heard from you. You were supposed to come home." And I was like,
"Oh,
I was drunk. Like, I'm still drunk. Like, I'm like, I'm not coming home.
5 p.m. We're not
Like,
sure.
I'm still in bed. Like, I mean, I've already slept my 8 hours. You know what I mean? I can get up now.
We're up for the day. It's 2 a.m. We're good.
I was like, I'm like hungover at this point. 'Cause it's like 2 a.m. You know what I mean? Like, we're pushing in. Dinosaur barbecue. Bits of dinosaur in the barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell me how you got the barbecue sauce.
I don't know how we got it. Shane got it.
I bought it from like Wise.
Probably because Dinosaur Barbecue. But that place went out of
But
business real
yeah,
quick.
rip Dinosaur Barbecue.
Harbor East. It was a good place to eat.
It was.
Way better.
We think.
Way better. Yeah, we think. I hope. Well, no, never been there again.
No, because it closed down right away. GTs.
Hate to see it.
I would have gone back, but they just closed their
It
doors.
won't exist.
Yeah.
We had 3 years to go back, and we never went back.
True.
We always wanted to. There's no parking there.
No.
When you're in the city, you
It's
gotta
hard.
walk.
Yeah, it's hard.
Is there parking anywhere?
Unless
If
it's
you
like
don't
something that
live
like,
in the area. Yeah.
I'm saying unless it's like something that absolutely gets you and you're willing to walk or willing to park far away to walk to it.
Yeah.
Like Ocean Air? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thames Street Oyster House? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the place we went to
Daily Grind.
after the daily grind?
What do we eat? I'll be able to tell you.
Oysters and $1 Coronas.
Oh, Lee's Pint and
Lee's,
Shell.
that's in Canton.
Lee's.
That was right before the
Pint
coronavirus.
and
Coronavirus
Shell.
got like really
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
It was like the first or second day. We're selling Coronas for 50 cents. Me and Jesse were like,
shit. I got 50 cents.
yeah, you ain't got to tell me twice. And oysters for 50 cents.
That was
Or maybe $1. I don't know.
I
Our tab was like $26 for 2 huge wraps, 4 or 6 beers, a dozen oysters. It was good. I ain't mad at it.
And we tried to study at night, and we somehow did.
I remember I had to work that day, and I came home.
Shen was at work, and me and Jesse were like, not only did you come home, but me and Jesse stopped at the liquor store on the way home, got an 18-pack of Miller High Life, and we're like, hey, we're here.
Like,
here.
hey, Shannon. And
We're
she's
here
like,
and we're drunk.
You're supposed to study.
It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. What are you doing?
And you bitches didn't study at all.
Yeah. Garrett's like, oh, I got you a wrap. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
And we're
that's fine.
like, okay, Shannon, we'll do one test.
Drunk.
Drunk.
And Shan ate the rest of my
I
wrap, and
did.
she was
It was
happy
really
about
good.
it.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
La 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 la.
La la la.
But anyways, we cranked out an hour and a half.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
It was a lot. Yeah, I feel like you guys studied late into the night.
No, she's talking about this podcast.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, hour and a
Oh,
half.
wow.
1.5 hours.
Wow.
Wow. Anything you gotta say? Where do you think you'll
So
be in 5
call
years?
here Shannon Hammett.
Hey.
Hey.
Talked a little about a story about engagement.
a lot about a story.
Living the life and, you know, just
happy
being Shannon.
with marriage?
Culinary school.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, you gotta say. I'll page this.
Love ya.
But anyways, roll credits.
Roll
West
creds.
Virginia
Hey.
Country Roads.
Cheers.
Take
Take
me home. Cheers
To the
beers.
place.
Where
For
Shan failed class.
West
One
Virginia.
semester. She
Then
drank
went
the whole
home.
time.
Thanks for
Country
listening.
roads.
Coffee bar.
Lit.
Podcast.
Podcast.